Hi everybody, my name is Isa and this is Moody Eye Makeup channel. Today I'm gonna talk about one product from Catrice that was released recently, and normally I wouldn't necessarily do a single video for just one blush, but I'm quite impressed with this one, so I really wanted to do a review on this new liquid blush, and it's actually called, just a second, this is a limited edition Wild Escape liquid blush, and it's in the shade Rare Adventure. Let me just say firstly that I hate this packaging. It's so cheap looking, like in a sense this kind of gold and very plasticky thing, but I absolutely love that it's in the pump form. This is so genius because it's very hygienic and very easy to use, so I really like that about packaging. But it doesn't feel like a Catrice to me. Before I even start to apply, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and you can like this video if you want. Now let's start. In our drugstore I saw that they released this and one more, and I believe that's more kind of like a, it's not like a blush, but I would say it's more kind of a something between highlighter and a bronzer. I've tried a lot of liquid blushes and I'm not a big fan of liquid blush. I really like cream blush, but liquid blush can be very dry to watery, and then it dries out like very powdery, and I don't like that look. If you have very dry skin, then you will probably know what I mean. If you have very oily skin, then you probably prefer liquid blush to cream blush. I think that this one is going to work for every single skin type, and I think that this is like a blush that kind of wants to be a dupe for Charlotte Tilbury Pinkgasm or NARS Orgasm, somewhere between those two, I would say. It's like a pink, but it has gold shimmer in it, but this shimmer, it's extremely finely milled. Okay, so let me show you the pump, and then you get the blush, and this is more than enough. This is actually maybe even too much, so you can do a half pump even. I would go always to the back of your hand or on some palette, and then you can use beauty blender or brush that has synthetic hair. You can already see the shade on my hand, and I'm just gonna use this on my face. And I really thought that I won't like this one. Firstly, because I don't like liquid blushes normally, and the second thing, that usually they don't blend out really nicely. I think that it's really hard to find drugstore liquid blush that blends out so easily and seamlessly. It's a sheer product. It has right amount of pigment to it, so you don't screw up. It's really hard to screw up because it's sheer enough, and also because it's this blendable. So now I applied a little bit more because I'm under artificial lights, and also because with every type of liquid cream blush or even powder blush, I really like to apply more at the beginning because the blush is the first thing to go. So you want to apply a little bit more, because then in 1 hour it's going to be perfect and you don't need to reapply so much. You can always go back in with your foundation brush, and you can kinda go over some parts. This is, I mean, you can even use your fingers for this. I prefer using brush or beauty blender, because with fingers it's a little bit harder to blend out. It can be a little bit more patchy like any type of formula, because you create more pressure with your finger in certain areas than with a brush, because of its surface, you know. But you could easily use fingers if you don't have anything on hand, if you're on the go. The formula is incredible. The shade is gorgeous. It's the perfect shade for summertime, and I think that this shade is going to work for extremely light skin to medium type of skin. For very dark skin tones, this is more of an blush topper, working more as a highlighter, if you know what I mean. But if you're somewhere in between really light to medium, it's going to work. And you can see that even though that it dries down, it doesn't feel really powdery. I was thinking that this is going to disappear on me really quickly, because I first tried it on the back of my hand and later I've just rubbed it a little bit and it disappeared. But actually it's staying on for the whole day. You don't need to reapply, you don't need to do anything. Once it dries down, it's perfect. And you saw how easy it was for me to work with. It looks flawless. If I wouldn't do YouTube, I wouldn't buy it because of its packaging, because it looks really tacky. It looks something maybe Essence would release, and they usually have, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Essence. For some products, Essence is incredible. But a lot of the time, you know, some products are quite rubbish, and they are always in this kind of tacky packaging that feels really cheap, because it is cheap. And Catrice is for me like a step higher from Essence in packaging and in formulas for most of the part, not for everything. But yeah, I'm happy that I tried it, and I would highly recommend it for everybody who would like to have that NARS, Orgasm, or Pinkgasm, I believe it's Pinkgasm from Charlotte Tilbury type of blush, because you don't need to spend that much money. And this is probably my favorite product from Catrice for this year. Like, in my opinion, they should release this blush in different colors, and it should be in a permanent collection, not limited edition, because it's that good. Okay, so this is my review. Please let me know if you tried it yet, if you would love to try it, if you tried something similar that you really liked, and have a lovely day. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video, and see you in my next one. Bye!